Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited because we have our first omnibus in this box here. Now you might be thinking, well, I saw your video on the room tour and I saw you had a couple Planet of the Apes omnibuses, but these are paperback, and in my mind the omnibus should be hardcover and it should be oversized. But these are technically called omnibus, but the omnibus that I have here is actually one from DC. I made a story a couple days ago where I saw one was coming out later this year, and when I was gonna pre-order it, I thought it was brand new, but I actually realized that it's a reprint of one that existed. And I started looking at the solicitation, and the new one has one less issue than the original one. I was like, I wonder why that is. Well, anyway, I went to checking to see if one was available, and it wasn't, so I checked eBay, and it's going for a lot more than the retail price, but it has the extra issue. On eBay, they were going for $150 plus, which is more than the cover price. The cover price, I think it was like $125 or something. The new one is going for $125 cover price. Right now it's being sold for $75 on pre-order. So I was like, I don't really want to pay that much more just for one issue, and to be honest, it's just kind of a silly reason. And soon after I made that short, I saw one showed up, a new listing for $80, and I was like, let me offer the guy $75. It was real late at night, it was like 1 or 2 in the morning. Offer him $75. He was probably asleep. When I woke up the next morning, he had accepted the offer. The payment went through, so I was like, wow, that's awesome. Pretty much getting this for the same price that the new one's going for. It is going to be used, of course, because it wasn't a sealed one. It was just one that he probably read. But I'm super excited to show you what it is and just have my first DC Omnibus. Alright, let's go and open up this bad boy right here. Just got the labels off, but I haven't opened it yet. Alright, so right now, here's what we got as far as packaging. This was seemingly just a regular seller, not like a store or anything. It's got some paper here, and it looks like it's bubble wrapped here, and you guys can see which one it is. So it looks like it's pretty well packaged for a regular seller. The whole thing is in bubble wrap. There's the box. You guys can see it's a Superman omnibus. Just gotta be careful. Cutting away from the book. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And he's got it in like this plastic. I don't think this is the original like sealed thing that it comes in, but it looks like he just put it inside this little baggie here. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I didn't think I would be this excited, and wow, look at that. Let's go ahead and put this on the desk and look at it. I don't know if you guys caught this, but I have this Superman issue right here, Superman 445. I think this is one of the issues that are actually in that omnibus. I just looked at the solicitation, pulled out an issue, and just threw it on the side here on the display. Okay, let's take a look at this, crack this open. Looks like there's a little bit of a tear in this plastic here, but it's just fine. I don't think this is the original plastic, like I said earlier. Oh, man, it's hefty. In addition to the issue that I have here, I also brought up Superman Man of Steel. I brought this up in a previous video. I found this at Half Price Books for $25, and they're usually going for like $29, $30 on cheap graphic novels or in stock trades. After I got this, I just couldn't help myself. I ended up ordering volume 2 and 3 from in-stock trades. And I just found out, maybe you guys already know this, but volume 4 is out of print. It's gone. It's not available in any of the online retailers. It's really hard to find on the Facebook groups or eBay. They're going for like $100, some cases $200 just for volume 4. That's crazy. I've seen some listings of sold packages where it's volumes 1 through 4 for $200. I have seen volume 4 go for like $100, $150, and it's been several months since it was sold for less than $100. I don't know if I missed the boat on getting the whole complete set of Man of Steel, but I did get 2 and 3. I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled for volume 4. In fact, I may do a hunt. I don't know. Volumes 1 through 4 of Man of Steel kind of lead into Superman, The Exiles, and Other Stories Omnibus. In fact, I'm not sure if there's any gap, but I think that it's just those 4 and then this, and then there might be another thing between this and the new omnibus that actually is new that's coming out later this year, which is Superman, the Triangle Era Omnibus. Really looking forward to that one. In fact, I actually pre-ordered that one, so I'm super excited. You guys probably know that Superman is my favorite character. Oh, it's in great shape. It's great shape. So basically I got this for $75, which is what the new one is going for. I'm sure you guys have already seen reviews about this if you're interested in this thing, but let's just go ahead and take off the dust jacket. I don't want to mess it up. Dang. Alright. It's in great shape. I don't even know if this guy read this. So you guys can hear that, but this is like yeah, it's like feeling like it's never been opened. Whew. I got so lucky because literally earlier that day I saw ones, like I said, listed for $150, and this listing just came up and he listed it for $80 and I offered $75, and there were already people watching it. So I almost like panicked. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have offered $75 on the $80 price. I probably should just hit buy now because these other people watching it might buy it out overnight. I don't know why no one did, to be honest, but maybe because, I mean, I thought the same thing. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Actually, let me go to 445. And you know, it's crazy because I have been collecting some of these older issues. Yeah, there's that issue right there. I wonder why they didn't put the, like, this logo. I know that in some cases this could be a barcode if it's, I guess, newsstand. I don't know why they didn't put the direct market one on there. God. I've been catching up on Superman readings since Rebirth. I went through Jurgens and Tomasi, Gleason, Bendis. I'm well into the Philip Kennedy Johnson run right now, right after Infinite Frontier. But I have been getting a lot of the issues from the past. Like, I'm basically just filling in any issues. Now, I'm not, like, when I first started back into comics, I was like, oh yeah, let me get this, let me get that, and it didn't matter if it was, you know, $3 or $4, but I've kind of slowed down from that, and I'll still pick up issues like this if it's a good deal. Half price books, McKay's, Dollar Bin, and as long as there's no major problems with it. Like, I Can Wait, they're just everywhere. But I feel like now that they're recreating the Triangle Era Omnibus, that I'm going to be double dipping on a lot of stuff, because I don't think I'm going to stop filling in the Superman run. I don't know, that's something that I really want to continue doing. They have this, they have the Triangle one coming out soon, and of course some of the ones I haven't gotten before, like Death and Return of Superman, because I have some trade paperbacks of that. Oh, do you guys remember Amako? That's crazy. Not sure if you guys can see that. Let me zoom in on that. You can see that Amako. That's still around? I don't know, you guys let me know if that's still around. But when I was growing up in the 90s, that's the gas station that was near us, Amako. And my dad would always go to just Amako. I don't know why. He would try to avoid other places. It's crazy. Even though I'm filling in these comics, like I said, I'm not in any rush. So if I wanted to go back and start like reading some of these older Superman issues, it's good that they have the omnibuses, because I don't have to wait till I have all of them, and which is the plan. That's how I read all of Rebirth, is I read it all physically, most of it. There's some I read on the app. I would say maybe 90% of it physically. Filled in a couple issues here or there that I didn't yet have, mostly from other characters like Superwoman, Supergirl. But I have all the Superman and Action Comics issues from Rebirth. That's good. So when this comes out, you'll probably see a bunch of new people reviewing it, because since it's out of print right now and it's only really available on eBay, most people that have it, and most people that have done reviews have done them already. Once it's reprinted, there's going to be a new chance for new people to do reviews. Maybe I'll do one before then. Just got to catch up with all the current Superman, and I'll go back and read some of this stuff. There's so much space between the bottom and the top. I wonder if that's like how much bigger it is. Maybe I'll compare this one side by side to the one in here. Wow, these are like super brown, yellowing. Let me zoom out a little bit. And I'm trying to fold it, but oh, that's interesting. It is a little bit bigger, but it's like not by much. So like here, it's lined up at the top, and yeah, it does go down a little bit more. So it was a little bit scaled up, but not by much, not by the whole size of it. And then you leave out some of this stuff, which is interesting. Yeah, it's definitely bigger. Like if I don't line it up at the top, like line it up somewhere in the middle, you can definitely tell it's bigger. It's obviously a little bit more clear. Like the color, I don't know, I forgot what that's called, but like the way the colors like printed with like these dots, the omnibus doesn't do that. Just kind of this clear, clean color. The words are cleaner so you can see it, because I mean, just these issues over time just wearing out a little bit. This newsprint. Yeah, so just a little comparison there. It looks like Dan Jurgens was doing some of the Adventures of Superman as well. Growing up in the 90s, I always knew Dan Jurgens as doing the Superman title, and I think it was Simonson, Bogdanov, and Janke doing Man of Steel, Ordway and Grummett doing Adventures. And then Action Comics, I think I want to say Kessel. Maybe I have some of those mixed up, but it's interesting to see like the time period before, because I wasn't into comics in 1989. I was only 4 years old. So it's interesting to see that, like, where they've been and what they've done prior to when I started reading comics as a kid. Let's see what extras they have here. If there's any extras or it's just issues. So it looks like after the last issue, it's just a sketchbook. That's really cool. Let's just see. Oh, is that normal? Like, I guess that's how it's supposed to be, right? So here's my bookshelf as of today. Been kind of reorganizing some of these as I am almost filling up this space here with Turtles. I moved 13, 14, and 15 over here along with Last Ronin. I pushed the figures back there and the paperbacks are over here. My Batman and miscellaneous DC are pretty much full here. I'm gonna have to clean that up down there and make room for some stuff. Indies are all pretty much full. Superman, there's still some space. And we're gonna have to put you up here for a second. So I'm gonna take this one out for now. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. That's the first DC Omnibus, and it's not the last, I can promise you that. But I'm really excited to crack it open and start reading it. Just catch up on those old times of Superman. Post-crisis. I gotta say, I've been just really wanting a lot of hardcovers and omnibus lately. I just really so excited. I actually pre-ordered the Mark Waid Volume 2 and I pre-ordered the TMNT Compendium Volume 3 just to get them. I did that through DCBS. I think that's really what kind of set me on this path of looking at what omnibuses are available and getting that one. Those don't come out till later this year. Of course, it also set me on the path to get Mark Waid Volume 1 and TMNT Compendium Volume 1 and 2. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys are interested in more comic book hauls, conventions, reviews, anything comic book related, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!